If you all can create the information, then people will gravitate to your commentary. Again, social media. This is akin to millions of years ago, people sitting around a fire, or, well, better yet, let's not even go that far back. Let's go back a couple hundred years ago when there was no electricity, when people would sit around and tell stories to each other around a fire. And they would say, today, here's what happened. It's storytelling. What we have to do is give people good, intriguing, entertaining media that they can then speak around, share, and have conversations around. That's what the web has become, or that's what it's becoming. Search is one side of generating traffic. Social media is conversational traffic, peer-to-peer reviews, and finding interesting things to share with others. And you can do that with anything.
Because I've got to say, I get really excited about the stuff you do, and partly the stuff I do, I just do it, so it's old hat for me. But when I think about, how many people, let's say 10 years ago, how many people watched TV versus read books? And I heard a statistic recently that like 80% of the books bought in America are bought as gifts for other people and aren't really read. So, like, we are not a reading society, and yet for most of the web, it's still very
text-based,
text-focused. And so, if you want to get involved in entertainment, you need to have a high caliber of video. You need to have a lot of it. You need to have a lot of bandwidth, a lot of streaming. You need great production. But if no one's using it in your industry, so most people in that industry are going, well, no one's using it, so there's no way to use it. As opposed to saying, if I could create videos, we know people who created videos and spread them around socially for their carpet store, right?
Bug carpet store for exterminators. I mean, they're selling bug spray, ridding people of rodents. And I had another guy who was actually he did shrubbery. He actually cut trees down, cut the branches down. He did a whole thing on pruning, did a whole series on how to basically take care of the bushes in your yard. And the videos went all over the place. And it gets people to the business. The thing that's important, folks, to remember is at the end of your videos to tell them what to do next. Come visit. Give us a call. If you have this problem, you're showing up in the Google results, so you're going to be there. You're showing up in YouTube, so if they happen to be looking for a video, you show up there. But more importantly, you can take that same YouTube video, you can put it on your blog. You can be talking to a customer, and then you can say, well, go to my YouTube channel and see my videos. Now you have a secondary salesman that is going to deliver your message over and over and over again, 100%, the way you wanted it done, concisely and easily every time.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, as I start thinking about the things that you can do and how you can use these things, not just online, but offline, then it becomes extremely exciting, because one of the things that I do more often than not is I leverage offline, online, and then online, offline, because at the end of the day, we're doing business out here with people. We're not doing all of our business online. Most of our businesses are not pure e-commerce plays where we're just looking for search engine traffic, make a transaction online, and then we deliver digitally. Most of our businesses mean we're going to interact with someone or deliver a physical product. At least most brick and mortars are in that position. So those are the type of things that I'm doing. I'm working with jet companies and mold abatement companies and exterminators and real businesses that have a real interest in using the internet as a tool for leverage to connecting with their marketplaces.
That's such great stuff, and I want to say two things. I'm going to say two things. The first one is that making a video, and you're going to go into this, and you already have alluded to it. Making a video is not enough. If it's a video about you talking about your products and services, nobody wants to see that. Nobody's going to share it. Nobody's going to spend more than 5 seconds watching it. The key to the success of the videos you do is that you have a deep understanding of the desires, the problems of your market. So the stuff I was talking about earlier about this market research is really the rocket fuel for the success of the video strategy. The videos are sexy, but I think you'd be the first to admit that it's understanding the market that makes those videos successful when they are.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's look at this, and I know we're going a little bit long here, but these are important points. SEO ties to pay-per-click, because if you know how to do pay-per-click, you can SEO better. And if you understand pay-per-click and SEO, then then you're saying, well, what will Google index? Google indexes 18 different file types. So the question now becomes, What file types? Well, a file type is a media. So now the question is, well, what medias will my audience consume? So when you understand that pay-per-click will tell you what's happening in the market, and you can test it very easily and succinctly, and then SEO is another channel, and then getting the other media files deployed properly on Google is based on your pay-per-click and SEO work. Now you understand something called channel stacking. So instead of just being on Google hoping that this channel is going to work for you and then it doesn't work and then you're done, or that channel was working but now it's not, you're in a position where you have 100 ways to get one person to your website as opposed to one way to get 100 people to your website. Having 100 ways to get one person to your website puts you in an infinitely better position in the marketplace, in your market, and as an abatement against your competitors than doing the very same things that everyone else in your market is doing. It's almost like a blue ocean strategy where you say, well, they're over there. I'm going to go over here where no one is. And that's really how I've always worked in the marketplace. You can use, there are about 400 different ways to market. There's about 42 different channels that you can use at any given time. Most companies are only using 2 to 3.